Hi everyone, it's Kim Adams here on Monday Money Talk. And today I thought an appropriate topic would be taxes because we're all getting close to the deadline of preparing our taxes. And it's usually something that pushes a lot of buttons. Most of us don't want to pay taxes. We have this whole kind of negative vibe when we think about taxes. And there's that old saying that there's only two things that are certain in life: taxes and death. And so I want to talk a little bit about taxes, your mindset around taxes, why it doesn't have to be this onerous thing. Okay, so first of all, I want you to realize that paying taxes and dealing with it is really dealing with a form of money, and we all know that money is energy, right? So we want to get to the place where we actually are grateful for the taxes we're paying, grateful that we have the money to pay our taxes. So if you have a high tax bill, I want you to reframe that you made a decent amount of money if you have a large tax bill. So you can reframe anything, and I want you to think about that. I also want you to realize that there is this ebb and flow of money, and so it has to be a giving and receiving. And so when you get to the place and when you think about paying your taxes in gratitude, that will keep the energy of money coming to you. You may get a surprising tax refund. You may see things happening in your life where money is coming to you if you can shift your attitude about paying your taxes. I also want to give you a perspective on paying taxes, and I'm not getting into anything political, trust me. But a lot of people here in the States anyway have a lot of negativity about the tax rate, how high our taxes are. And I just wanted to give you a frame of reference because I spent many decades in the international tax area. And trust me, the U.S. does not have the highest tax rate. There are many more countries that have much higher tax rates, and including not just the federal and the state aspects of their tax system, but their social tax system. There are some European countries where you're paying close to 70% of your salary in taxes. So hopefully that puts it a little bit in perspective for you, because people that don't understand that or don't know anything about taxes internationally will jump to the conclusion that we have such high tax rates, and it's really not true. You have to understand where the base is too, so what the taxes are based on, so that's part of it. But I don't want you to stress. I want you to get into a different frame of mind about paying your taxes. And that really is with respect to paying all of your bills. When you write a check, right, instead of commiserating about it or complaining about it or bitching about it, I want you to be grateful that you have the money to write that check. It's going to change your perspective. It's not that you shouldn't take advantage of tax laws and provisions that help you minimize your tax bill. That's legal and what you should do. So assuming you've taken and applied all of that, still come from a place of gratitude in paying your taxes. And I also think that it's a good idea to plan ahead too. And so I used to laugh a lot of times when we would have clients when I was still working in the tax field. Clients would love us if they were getting a refund, regardless of what they paid during the year. So the indication of whether an accountant is good or not, or whether you should praise them, has nothing to do with whether you're getting a refund or not. It has everything to do with what you've already paid in. So you have to understand that. And just because you owe at the end of the day doesn't mean your accountant was necessarily bad or missed deductions. It just means that you didn't pay enough in during the year. And actually, having to owe money at the end of the day come time to file your tax returns actually means that the government didn't have your money all year. So when you're sitting on a big refund, it's really just a loan you've made to the IRS, right? You want to get your money, you want to have money in your hand throughout the year. So actually owing at tax time is a good thing when it comes to cash flow and managing your money. Hopefully that takes the sting out of paying any large tax bill you might have come April 15th too. So understanding a little more about the tax system, paying in on a regular basis if you're a self-employed business owner or not, even if you're just a regular business owner with a corporation, you know you have to pay your taxes in regularly. So you have to plan and make sure that you're keeping up on your estimated tax payments so that you can kind of prevent any last minute surprises when you do come filing, when it comes time to file your tax return. So I encourage you to have a new perspective on paying taxes. Be grateful for the fact that you have money to pay the taxes. If you have a tax bill, that means you earned money. So good for you. Anyway, let me know if I can help you with anything. I'm happy to answer any traditional tax questions and accounting questions that you have, even though I spend most of my time now in money mindset and, correcting and releasing negative programming, which is really my passion and where I really feel the crux of most people's money problems are. If you're anywhere in the Pittsburgh area listening to this, I'm having a live event for women business owners on April 20th. So I would love to meet you in person if I haven't and you're available to come. Heck, you can even drive, right? Pittsburgh's not far from a lot of different cities and locations. So I'll post a link to the Eventbrite site where you can sign up if you're interested. So love to meet you in person. And we're going to talk in that seminar about money mindset. I'm going to walk you through some programming exercises. All right, everyone. I hope you have an awesome week. And I'll talk to you next week for our Monday Money Talk. Take care. Bye.